Hey, welcome back. Another day, another vlog. Hope you're all well. Is it Wednesday today? Tuesday. Bin day. Good day of the week. Gotta remember that one. Don't want to forget the bins. Yeah, Tuesday. Wow, what a day. Another day, isn't it? Another day, another dollar really. We're not really doing too much exciting around here today. Just getting things done. Did I have some exciting things? Last night got most of the video pretty much done. The new one, Monday Park, so that should be out. Hopefully I can finish it tonight. I've got the music left to do, some graphics for the photos, and then basically a render. So that'll pretty much do most of tonight. And so hopefully I should be able to upload that one tomorrow. So it should be a new video for you Wednesday. So that's pretty cool. Looking pretty good. I think I'm getting a lot better at knowing, I guess, planning in my head what I need to do to make a video. So I guess after you've doing it for like a year and a half now, from where I started, where I just filmed crap tons and just shoved it all on the video, and then an hour and a half video, which can get a bit boring. No, probably is. To now I know what I can sort of see something. Okay, yeah, I need to get a bit of this and that. I can bridge that to that. I'm getting me compositions. I'm working on them a bit better. I think they're becoming a lot stronger. So I hope you're enjoying that phase in my filmmaking career. But yeah, I think I'm getting a lot better at it. And what it does is when I do go to edit it, I've now got my editing process for Premiere Pro. I think I'm a lot faster now. The only thing that slows me down continually is my computer. It's killing me. Even last night, just editing, if it has a bad night, it can sit there trying to do one photo. I can be there for 2 hours just trying to edit one photo because it's just thermal cooking itself to death. So the poor old girl is not enjoying life in the film world. My little 13-inch MacBook Pro from 2014, I think I got it. Yeah, mid-2014. So she's on her 6th year, and the last couple have absolutely smashed her. Works perfect for anything else, but as soon as I go to do Premiere Pro or Photoshop and Lightroom at once, which I'm jumping basically through when I'm doing the photos, I'll do my colors and get everything sort of nice, and then I'll do the last final touches and my luminosity stuff over in Photoshop just to make it shine, I guess. And having those two programs open, just crush it. It just, yeah, she really struggles. And then at Premiere Pro, yeah, it cannot handle it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the day I can get a new laptop. Fingers crossed. It's this year. And it's going to be a struggle now with all that's happening. We sunk all our money. I sunk all my money, any spare money I had, into moving the house, and then I was going to get a new laptop once we'd sold that. And I can't see us selling the house this year, unfortunately. I don't think we're not going to be changing too much at the moment, but fingers crossed this all changes a bit so we can get some interested people so we can finally move. But yeah, look, going really well on the video. Super excited about that. That's coming out. I should have it tomorrow, unless there's a drama, but I don't think there should be too. There's not much left to do on that, so that's pretty cool. Now, the other exciting stuff that happens today was I think I've mentioned to you a couple of times, having a second tripod when I'm shooting, or either when I'm just going out for a ride, not taking my big Neewer one, which is fantastic, but it's a big, solid, heavy one, and it's got a lot of weight. It's fantastic for what it can do and all the different shots, and that's fine if I'm just walking with it. But if I've got to ride my bike, it's just too heavy on the backpack. It's a real pain, and it's big. So I have looked at them, and I looked at getting a carbon fibre one for a while now. I've ummed and ahed, and I've thought about saving to get a really good one. But $400 to $500 for a tripod, something just to shove your camera on that just sits there, it's a lot of money. And I just can't afford that. So I saved and scrimped on my little pocket money that I give myself. That doesn't go to bills, which isn't much. but I finally got one, and I think I've done really well. Have a look at this thing. I got it today. It's a Neewer 67-inch carbon fibre tripod, and straight away it is light as crap over the old metal ones I've had. So super stoked about that. Now the beauty of this was I was looking at just the tripod by itself, and it went out of stock because I'd looked under it was $100, $110 for this. So that's just puts you in perspective. And then went out of stock. And I'll just wait for it to come back in stock. I just can't. But it's been real painful not being able to shoot and have that camera, or having something set up so I can set the Panasonic up on the second tripod and stuff like that, and do some more funky bits and pieces. But yeah, I then did a bit of an eBay search, and it come up under a video tripod. Now the beauty of it was, for that same money I was going to spend just on this tripod, it come with a video head as well, which I've now chucked on to the big girl for doing the shoots in the office here. So I've now got a video head, so that's the fluid head, full fluid head, motion head for the office, and I have now this for my nice light portable tripod. And look at the size of it. It is bloody ridiculously tiny, and really well made for what it is, for the money. It's I definitely can't complain. Yeah, I think there are 8 layers of carbon fibre. It's not a 10 layer or anything like that. It's 100% carbon fibre. It's got the 8 times carbon fibre, so 8 layers of carbon fibre. Super light. Got all the stuff. The heads doesn't matter. I've got my panoramic head that'll go onto this, so I'll be using that. Plus I've got my other spare heavy duty Neewer one if I need to use that. So I've got a couple of spare heads, so that's not a drama. This one's not too bad actually. It's pretty good anyway, but you can always get a decent head, and I've already got a good panoramic one there that'll fit straight on that. But the size and the weight, yeah, awesome. So super stoked about that. That is a beauty. Little flick button to push up. So I'll do a bit of a review on that once I've had a bit of a proper play with it and got it out on the push bike, and see how it goes when I'm riding around with it. So super excited about that. That's a huge win for probably at least a quarter to, if not a sixth of the price of something similar in carbon fibre. So I'm super happy about that. Even with the sales on that I have now, it's very hard to look past this, so I was super stoked. Now, having said that, something else I'd been looking at for a long time, for when I do some shots in the sort of morning and afternoon lights and those close-ups and stuff, if I'm doing some macro stuff, I've never had a light. And I finally bit the bullet, and again, saved up me pennies, and got this one. It's a cheap one, but the reviews I've read on them are really good. So it's a 560, it's a Neewer again. I'm not sponsored by Neewer, but I wish I would, because they got some good gear, and definitely at my price point too. But yeah, 560, so I've got to play with that. Now I think that was like $46. You get the light, you get the flash diffuser, and then you get all your coloured gels, a heap of coloured gels and bits and pieces as well. So pretty good for the money. You won't find anything near that mark. And as I said, I've read a heap of reviews when I started looking at these things to find something I could afford, not the $300 to $400 of the pro ones. And I'm nowhere near pro, so I just need something that I can play with and can help do a job. And this one is highly regarded, so I'm looking forward to have a bit of a play with that. So we'll do a bit of a review on both of them down the track and let you know how they're going. So pretty exciting day when you're sitting at home and the postman comes and he brings you lovely little gifts like that. So we'll just stick that up here, show it off. And even better, the red, my favourite colour, cardinal red. Cardinals, a bit of anodised red, beautiful. See, it's all magic. Makes me look short now. So yeah, super happy about that. That will make a big difference, definitely on projects that I'm currently doing, because I can only really go for a ride. I can't drive off down to all the other beautiful places in Perth. I can only really go for a ride and sort of somewhere in my exercise zone and not too far away. So I've got a new project I'm looking at that I want to film next week. It's going to be some more astro. We've got the full moon, the big moon's gone now, and early next week, I think Monday night, it should be a nice clear night around midnight, and there should be no clouds and low winds, so that makes for really good astro shots. If you're a regular on the channel, you would have seen a couple of while back I did that ride around Swan Valley, and I found that old tree in the little swamplands that I did a walk through. I want to go and shoot in that area and see if I can't get something out of it. See how I go. I've got a little bit to work, but I had a look, and it's a really good night to shoot so far by the weather, and we'll see what happens in the next week to get us there. But yeah, so I'm sort of thinking ahead, and I don't want to sort of run out of stuff and then have to sort of make something out of nothing. I've got a couple, I think about 3 weeks worth of work ahead of myself at the moment, which is good, and that's where I like to be. I just got to keep adding when I can, add some more in. So I've always got that stock there to just keep punching through for you. So yeah, plenty happening in that regard. So very, very cool. Now, a couple of things I did want to talk about today. Nigel Danson is a landscape photographer out of England or Britain. Really nice guy and does some great work. Very, very talented dude. He's doing a world landscape photography competition at the moment. If you go to World's Landscape Photography, and I think I had to put in Nigel Danson on the back of it, it'll come up. It's got its own website and everything. Now, all the money raised from that's going to COVID-19 relief. You can win some cameras, a bag, and there's a fair bit of good gear you can win out of it, so that's pretty cool. But I guess probably for most photographers, it's just getting your photos out and getting some feedback from guys like himself and a myriad of other really talented guys that'll be judging. To sort of see if you're going the right way, if you're doing the right things, or whatever. I guess if you can, always helps as I guess any artist wants to get some sort of feedback from if what they're doing is making people feel the way they want them to feel. I guess that's what we all do it for, as well as our own enjoyment. It's always good to know it makes someone else happy. I guess that's for my personal beliefs anyway. So you go check that out, and it's a bit of fun too if you've got some nice photos in your collection. I think the only caveat was it couldn't be taken after March the 1st. So if you've taken anything from March the 1st, don't count that. You'll have to go back before that. So basically before COVID-19 sort of hit the tin and the shit hit the fan. So you can go check that out. A little bit of a challenge for you, which is cool. Also in that same sort of arena, Matti Happoja, which if you haven't seen, go check out. He's a really talented film guy. Good friends with Peter McKinnon. They both worked in the same place together. He's doing a bit of a film fest. His sort of way of giving back. $2,000 for the first pro, so it's definitely nothing to laugh at. And basically you have to do a 1 to 3 minute film. Doesn't have to be super edited. It's more about the story you're saying about COVID-19 and around about that area. So definitely worthwhile if you're at home and you've got skills, or as you think of skills as a filmmaker, an editor, or whatever. Now there's some amazing things out there. There's plenty of competitions to enter. There's plenty of challenges to enter. Great time to, I guess, expand or push yourself into new arenas and try something new. So very, very cool in that regard. So yeah, good job for both of those guys for what they're doing, and giving people opportunities and things to do instead of just sitting at home watching Netflix all day and cooking your brain cells, I guess. Now, COVID update. Not much has changed. It seems to have slowed. There's still, I think New York still had 700. There has been a spike in Russian cases. I did notice today. They've talked about that a bit now, that Russia is firing up on their run. So that's not good. They're a massive population. So hopefully, and I think they'll be similar along the lines of China. They're very good at shutting down. They have basically a fair bit of control over their citizens. I don't think Putin's going to mess around. He'll just shut it down and knock it on the head, and I think that'll limit it as much as possible if they haven't already done it. So hopefully it's not a sign of more going up for them, but yeah, we don't want to see anyone get it. Doesn't matter where they live. So New York seems to have flatlined a little. All states in America for the first time ever have declared national disaster. That happened over the weekend as well. So I think Wyoming was the last one for it to happen. So it's pretty interesting seeing that regards. And then Trump, as always, in the news. One of the infectious disease experts for the government just said some comments along the lines of, well, yeah, if Trump had acted sooner, definitely could have possibly maybe saved more lives if something had been done. He didn't really say it in a nasty way, and I did see where he said it. It was more of, well, yeah, look, if you act sooner, of course you're going to save lives. Trump then tweeted back a hashtag fire Fauci. He's then now changed that. I've seen this afternoon. He did. So basically he had a crack at him, and as normal Trump, just spat his chocolates. He has changed his mind, and now he's not going to fire him. So yeah, that all seems to have levelled out a bit, and he's calmed down a bit. Usual antics from the Trumpster. And that's about it on the COVID side. It's not a real. The only sort of thing was the Russians going up. Australia seems sort of semi-stable at the moment. A few more fines, people doing some stupid stuff here and there. As always with humans, we can't help ourselves. A couple of nurses and doctors had a dinner party or something during the break, and there are possible finings and issues there. So that's not good. I guess and I can completely understand being frustrated, being locked in a place. I work in a mine site, and that's what all of us do for 2 weeks straight. We're locked in the one place with nowhere to go. So all of us in mining, I guess there'd be a fair few of us sort of laughing a little bit about how the rest of the world is freaking out about being stuck someplace and nowhere to go. And that's our life. Yeah, we fly in and we can't go anywhere. We've got all these rules and restrictions. You can't sit outside, have a drink of beer after 9 o'clock. You can't do this, you can't do that. You've got to wear this, you can't do that. There's more rules on a mine site than there is in a prison. So it's very sort of, as much as it's not a time to laugh or a thing to laugh about, it's a little bit comedic from the mining side. Seeing people being worried about being stuck at home, when that's pretty much what we do. It's now you know how we feel, I guess. That's a little bit of humour there. But I have so much to do. I don't see how you can have not much to do. I think you just need to sort of get a list, start a list, and write a list of things you want to do. If again, I've said it a few times. That training's free. Skillshare, get on that. While that 2 months is free, get on that, smash that, get that value out of there. That's just a huge value for these courses. Anything that can help you get to where you want to be in whatever field or endeavours you're looking at, whether it's a hobby, whether it's to get yourself a job, whatever, there's the options there now are fantastic to help you better yourself. So there's no better time to better yourself. When you're stuck in the bottom, there's only one way, and that's up. So, yeah, I can speak from experience in that. I've been to the bottom. I've been divorced once. I'm happy to admit that, through my own fault. And at the bottom, I knew there was only one way up, and I've been going up ever since as far as I'm concerned. So, yes, just keep fighting. What's that old saying I think they had in the Bond movie? The little mouse in the thing of milk, he churns it until it's butter and he walks out. Yeah, keep doing that. Keep churning that butter. And on that note, I'll see you all tomorrow for the Wednesday edition. Hump day tomorrow, middle of the week. If you are working, hope you're okay and had a good day. It wasn't too bad. Very quiet out there in the world. If you're stuck at home, hopefully you've covered all your Netflix series or you found a new series to watch. And yeah, if you're home with your family, enjoy that time. It's a very, very special time. I will see you all again tomorrow. Have a safe day. We'll see you then. Ciao. If you're going that way, or tomorrow. Peace.